Hi friends, welcome to Easy and Homestyle Cooking. I'm Mrs. Ragini. Today I'm going to share another baking recipe. I love baking. I try to make different kinds of baking recipes in my house and I feed my family fresh breads. So today we are going to learn how to make a bread rolls. That too we are going to add some potato while mixing our dough, and also we are going to stuff some cheese inside it and make a nice bread rolls. I am so perfect in baking. So dear friends, I thought of sharing this simple baking recipe with all of you. So to start off, here I have the mashed potato. I have taken one potato and I boiled it, peeled the skin and I mashed it. Mash it finely so that you don't have any lumps in between. And this we are going to keep aside, and some cheese cubes. You can use any type of cheese. So here is a mozzarella cheese. Even you can use pizza cheese also. Just make it into cubes, big cubes. Today I cut it into slightly small. So this also I am going to keep aside. First we are going to mix the dough. To mix the dough we are going to add some water. You can add regular water. If you want you can add warm water also. Into this you all know what we add. Little bit of salt. This is a slightly savory version, so I am going to add little more of extra salt. And also very little of sugar, not too much, half a teaspoon of sugar, and you can add more than half a teaspoon of salt if you are taking 2 cups of flour. And we are going to add 1.5 teaspoon of yeast for 2 cups of flour. We are going to rest this for 5 minutes and then we are going to start mixing our flour. So friends, here you can see our yeast has dissolved in the water, and now we are going to add some more of water, very little. Don't ever add too much of water. Initially very less, later on if you want you can increase the water content. And now we are going to add the flour into this. So here is the all-purpose flour. We are going to add the all-purpose flour, mix it, and also add the mashed potato. And we are going to mix this, and let's start using our hand. Add some more of flour and we are going to mix this. It should be slightly soft. You can see this is nice and soft. You will get slight moisture from the potato also, so don't add too much moisture. So friends, I forgot to add oil in the water. You can add around 2 tablespoons of oil in the water. Either you can use regular oil or even butter or even vegetable oil or olive oil also. So I forgot, you can add it in the water also, no problem at this point of time also. So I am going to add 2 tablespoons of oil, and now we are going to mix this. And once you mix this perfectly, we are going to rest this for around 40 minutes. We want this to be nicely proofed. It will take around 40 minutes. And then we are going to roll it into nice small dumplings and we are going to bake them. So friends, here you can see our dough has nicely proofed. You can see it's perfect. And what we are going to do is we are going to put this on a tabletop. So just dust some flour on the tabletop and pour this. This is slightly soft, so you can use some more of flour, and very gently. You need to proof this twice and then you can bake this. Because there is potato in it, so this has become slightly soft. I love this. And just slightly give a knead to it. Don't knead it too much, very lightly. Because there is potato in it, this will keep on sticking, so don't worry. What we are going to do is we are going to dust some flour and we are going to divide this into portions, small portions. Roll this like this, dust some more flour, and I am going to divide this. If you want small, then you can make it into small. If you want big, cut it into slightly big. So take a small portion of this, and what we are going to do is we are going to put the cheese inside this. So take the cheese cubes, which I cut it into nice cubes. I cut it into small cubes, so I am adding couple of cheese pieces inside it and seal this. And now we are going to make this into a nice round shapes. So, dust some more flour, or even if you want, you can apply very little of oil if it is sticking to your hand. Apply very little of oil, or even dust some flour. What you can do is just spread it little bit and put the cheese inside this, and how you seal for your parathas, the same way seal this, and you can apply little bit of flour to your hands if it is sticking, and now some more flour on the tabletop, and tuck it inside like this, and then put it on the tabletop and give a rotate like this, and now put this on your baking tray. Give a gaps, dear friends, because this is going to proof it again. So friends, here you can see I arranged couple of them, and now this we are going to rest it for some time, another 30 minutes. This won't take much time. So twice you need to proof it, once after you are mixing the dough, and second making the shapes, and then proofing it again. And after proofing it, we are going to bake this at 180 degrees centigrade, or even 200 also you can set it, and for 15 to 20 minutes till you see a nice golden color on top, you need to bake it. And what we are going to do is, I am going to slightly give a milk wash to this. If you want, you can give this milk wash, or otherwise you can give a butter wash also, and I am going to bake this after 30 minutes. So friends, here is our bread. I rested it for another 30 minutes, then once it is proofed, I put it in an oven at 180 degrees centigrade, and I baked it, and you can see I rested it for some time. We do not want this to be too hot, so I just rested it for some time, and you can see nice bread, the potato bread. If you want, before baking itself, you can sprinkle some of the cheese on top if you want, or otherwise anyway we filled with some cheese. And here you can see nice and soft bread, and it is baked perfectly. How do we know this is baked perfectly? You need to get these bubbles inside, and the bread should be like this. See, let us have this. I added little bit extra of potato, and salt also I added little bit extra. So you can have this just like this, fresh in the morning. You can give it to your kids also, just the whole bread, they can carry it, and whenever they feel hungry, they can have this. Outside slightly crispy, inside nice, soft, little bit cheese. I love bread. Dear friends, my mouth is full of bread. I hope you enjoyed this simple session. If you like it, make it, share it, and also feed your family fresh like this. It will just take 1 hour, dear friends. That's it. You will get an awesome bread, fresh, and you can feel the aroma in your house. See you in another session with some more recipes.